So just so you know, there's a process to get that help. They have to fill out a form online, and then they have to meet with Jack for an hour. And so we figure if they have to meet with Jack, then if they suffer through it, it's worth a couple $100, to help them with their utilities. So, no, actually, I've said this before. Jack actually is a certified financial counselor through Dave Ramsey. And so we let him take all those things because we really want to help people long term and get their finances in order so that next month they don't need the help that we get them. It's just a short gap to get them through. And then hopefully we can help them. The whole lead or teach a man to fish or give him a fish. I don't know. Lead a horse to water. I don't know. You get the point. We're so thankful that we get to do that. And Jack didn't say this, but we've distributed through all those things, benevolence, outreach, and everything, I believe over $6,000 this year to help people and to help our community and be a light in our community. Today is going to be a little different. You can see there's stools up here. I'm going to talk about worship today and really how worship matters. And there's a double meaning to that because, one, our worship to God matters. Who we worship, how we worship, what we do to worship God matters. But also the second meaning is matters of worship in our context here at PCC, because we just hired a new worship pastor, and we want you to get to know him a little bit and hear his heart for worship in our context, but also be challenged in worship in your life, because worship is more than just coming here and singing a few songs on Sunday morning and giving some offering and listening to God's word. Worship is a daily activity that you need to be practicing throughout your week. Throughout Scripture, we see how worship started really even in creation, and how people began to worship God through giving. We think Cain and Abel bringing their offerings to God, and of course, one of them was acceptable and one of them was not. And so, like I said, worship matters. How we worship, what we do, who we worship, all that matters. You see constantly throughout Scripture, people setting up altars to make a sacrifice. That is an act of worship. Through the Psalms, David worshiping God. I mean, David is probably one of the greatest worshipers of all time. And then in the New Testament, how the church began and was established. But even before that, they went to synagogue and all their life and practicing the Sabbath, all that was an act of worship to God. And so what we do here on Sunday morning matters as well. And a lot goes into it. And we've pulled this curtain back before, but we want to do it again because we do have a new worship pastor. And so, Ronald, I'm going to ask you to come up here, and I'm going to drill in with some questions. Now, the last time, he needs that microphone, I believe. Last time I interviewed someone, it was Mickey, and Mickey rapped afterwards. So are you going to rap for us today?
Yep.
You got one for
That's right.
Just say Jesus a bunch of times. That's right, Mickey? Yeah.
Good morning,
So, so you've seen Ronald on stage for a little over a year now playing keys and just kind of being in the background. And so we've gotten to know him. The worship team knows him really well. The staff have gotten to know him. But I feel like that you all haven't. So I want to talk. Well, we're going to do this in just a couple stages. First, I want to talk about your personal life and let them get to know you a little bit. And then we'll talk about worship in our context here. So first of all, where did you grow up? We know you're not from here.
Well, I bring my notes just in case I forgot the name of the kids. So, yeah. I'm from Peru. Not Peru, Nebraska. Do you know there's a city that calls Peru, Nebraska?
My wife does. She's from Nebraska.
Peru, Nebraska. You see? No, Peru, no, I'm not from there. I'm from South America, Peru and South America. I grew up there, and later I moved to the U.S. I lived half of my life in Miami, and then I moved here in Kissimmee about 6 years ago.
So how old were you when you moved from Peru to Miami?
16 years old.
Okay.
16. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, Miami.
Yeah.
Know, it's a good experience, but I like it here more. Yeah, more calm, more, people are more.
It's all relative because I don't feel like it's calm, but
You've never been in Miami either.
Yeah. I've visited, but I know it's way different.
Yeah.
So tell us about your family a little bit, your wife and kids. We have a picture too you can put up on the screen.
I'm married to Damaris. Okay, I'm married to Damaris. My wife, we've been married 18 years now. My two kids, Alexander and Ethan. I'm just kidding. Alexander, he's 16. He's going to turn 17 next month. And Ethan, he's 12, and he's going to be 13 in January. My wife told me you have to memorize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. That's good.
If you want to sleep in the, inside the house.
Yeah.
So.
And one of your boys is going to start playing bass, right?
Alexander, yeah, he's going to start playing bass. Well, Steve, where's Steve? This is good news for Steve.
Oh, Steve.
I didn't tell you, man, but I'm going to start rotating you.
Whoops.
Oops.
No, that's
Steve's
great.
a blessing.
So we'll get to see them, get to know them a lot more.
Yeah, and I got two other kids. People are saying, "Oh my gosh, with whom?" No, it's my Cane Corso. I'm a dog person. My Cane Corso and my boxer, Skyler. My Cane Corso is Thanos. So yeah, I love dogs. I'm a dog person. So
how big is?
Well,
the
Thanos
Corso?
is 120 pounds.
120 pounds.
Yes, and Skyler is a little bit smaller. When they saw me, Skyler, they told me it's a pedigree, like it's going to be like 100 pounds. And then I start seeing, time pass by, and he didn't grow up much. So oh my God, it was like a poor girl. It was a scam. They just sold me a little dog. But yeah, no, that's my family.
Great. And they come to second service if you are just first service.
Yeah,
people,
my wife is from Cuba. So if you want to see a mix of Cuba and Peru, just pass by that part and you'll see my kids. Yeah.
So this is just a part-time gig for you. You have a job outside of church world. What do you do? Where do you work? And
well, I'm a shipping and logistic manager. I'm coordinate transportation and food manufacturing company here in Kissimmee, and I coordinate a team with for the warehouse operation, and make sure that everything runs smoothly, efficient. Yeah, kind of.
Okay. And how long have you done that?
I've been doing that. It's going to be like 10 years now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So before that, you do have church ministry experience.
That's correct. Yes.
Oh.
Thank you. Say, oh my God. Who's worse? Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your church experience, what you did in churches, what different roles you had.
Well,
ministries.
I was a worship leader there too, music director. I was like, oh, that's my picture. Jesus Christ.
So you see the arrow there pointing
that's Jonan.
That's our drummer who plays every other week. They're brothers. And of course, they're put together pretty well. They go to the gym a lot. And so when they first started coming, I called them the Sons of Thunder, kind of like the disciples. So
yeah.
But that's you leading worship.
Yeah, that's me leading worship. Yeah, we got a lot of I was like a music director for a long time. Then I was youth leader too. We organized a lot of retreats. I was involved in finances too in the church. We go to missions to Central America, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Ecuador, and South America as a music minister. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was involved a lot. I mean, I was working full time at that time.
Yeah. So just so you know, we didn't know this about Ronald until he submitted his resume for the job, because he just was serving as a volunteer, going to church here. And so it was kind of cool to see how that all played out. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But what do you like to do when you're not working, like hobbies and stuff?
Well, I like to spend time with my family. I like to do projects. My wife loves decoration. So she have a vision. I'm execute the vision, I'm the one to,
So
put
my wife
everything-
has a Pinterest board that says
Same, yeah. So
projects for husband.
Exactly. You see that picture with the lights there? Those lights was me and Jonan, because me alone was a disaster. But yeah, and she was she put a review.
Yeah.
I talked to you about
Yeah,
this. I mean, that day I was like, oh my gosh, a lot of work, difficult. The lights going, it's very fun. Right? When you take a picture, you see the fun part, right? You see oh my God, that's a very nice picture. But you don't see the history behind that picture, right? It's that kind of our life, right? Here in the Sunday morning, we just, hugging each other. We put the best face that we could. But everybody has something behind. It's not right. So that day, oh my gosh. And then my wife come outside. I was like sweating a lot. You say, oh my gosh, we were praying. And my wife say, I don't like the curve. Oh. I take everything down. And I call Jonan. Jonan is a very handy guy. I mean, he's a very techy guy, and he put lights. I was his assistant.
I'm just realizing something, and you guys you're learning from what he's saying, but you're also learning that you probably have heard him say more words right now than the past year and a half. So give him a microphone and then look out. So rapid fire questions here. So first thing comes to mind. I didn't give you these ahead of time. So first thing, favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
How many cups a day?
Oh,
IV?
yes, like 5 or 6.
What's your biggest pet peeve? The thing that annoys you the most?
Procrastination.
The last song you downloaded?
Spotify have everything. You don't have to download anything.
You don't have to download anything.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Download it. That's.
I know, right? I just dated myself. I still use Pandora. I don't even use Spotify. So.
Oh my goodness.
I know people are shocked. Look at the kids. They're like, you old man.
Jack is like.
If you could eat one food the rest of your life, what would it be?
Meat. I like meat.
Just any kind of meat?
Any kind of meat.
What was your very first job?
In a gas station. It wasn't Nexon at that time. It was like, refill the coolers and then. Yeah. I worked in a lot of stuff. I worked in New York. I was like, the paper guy for New York Times in Manhattan. Yeah, and I did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I was a paper boy once. Okay, well, we're going to switch gears. We've learned about it. I would encourage you guys to get to know him, shake his hand, take him out to coffee, get to know him. It'd be a good time. So let's switch gears, though, and really focus on worship. And this is, really what I want you to communicate to them is kind of your heart and your vision. We've talked a lot, and we're on the same page, really, before all of this. But how important is music in your life?
Well, music is a very powerful weapon. Music is something that it's very important for me because it can be used for good or for bad. If you use it for good, it's because you are giving God all the glory from a musician perspective. But it's very dangerous when all that glory you take for yourself. You can see very famous music bands in the past. All the glory was for them. And they ended up bad. Addictions, suicidals, Because nobody, the human being is designed to worship God. No, and to give all the glory to God. You cannot keep all that glory because you can handle it. So the music is, you can use it for good or for bad. It's just a tool. That's it. There's nothing special about it. People that have a good pitch, but it's nothing special. It's just a tool that you can use, and you decide what you want to do. What do you want to do with the music? So it's a powerful tool that also, from the audience perspective, that you can use to touch the emotions of people, for good or for bad. People can open their hearts when they listen a melody. And when they open their hearts, what are you going to put inside? Because you're vulnerable. When we say lift out your hands, it's a sign of surrender, right? You surrender. You open your heart. What are you going to put in that heart? So it's a very powerful weapon. If you keep all the glory, you're going to go to a very, very dangerous way and dangerous situations. I don't know if you understand. Right?
Yeah. So what, because I'll be honest, when he told me he was interested for the job, I was kind of surprised because I knew he had a job outside, a high capacity job that's busy, and I just was kind of surprised. What motivated you to really be interested and commit, say, yeah, I am interested in doing this for PCC?
Well, two things. First, the love and the gratitude that I have for God. And second, the love for the people. The love for see the people worship God and connect and being an instrument and provide the right tools to have the people have a good experience, a good worship experience with God. That was something that, and I never imagined that I will be here doing, sitting this, doing this again, but there's something for me, it's a duty, it's a calling. It's something that is not optional. People have the wrong idea. People think, oh, I'm volunteer, and we think that we are doing the church a favor. No.
Thank you for saying that.
The church gives us the privilege to serve the most high God.
Yeah.
It's a privilege. When they told you, can you come here and can you help us and I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about serving in the house of the Lord. Can you help us in the sound system, in the media? Can you help us in? I'm going ahead.
No, do it.
Yeah.
Go.
And we said no.
Preach.
No, I cannot. It's 4 hours Sunday morning. My question to you is, how many hours Jesus gave us to us? Mm-hmm. He gave us his whole life for 33 years, and he died. That's it. For me, the equation is very simple. I'm in debt. It's not like I'm going to buy the salvation, but I am in gratitude. I have gratitude. What do you want me to do? What is the spot? What is the gap that I need to fill? So it's not optional for me. It's not optional. I was sitting there, I was sitting there trying to, find a good congregation. I fell in love with you guys for the first moment that and my brother too, and my wife and my family too. But it's something like, you got like something inside. I don't know if you feel like you have a passion inside of you. Passion to say, I need to do something for the Lord. I need to talk to somebody about Jesus. Probably your gift is not music, but you have another gift. But what is the one that the common thing? No, I don't have time, man. I don't have time. But you don't say I don't have time to me. You are saying I don't have time to the Lord. Mm. It's like that. I'm preaching too much.
No, I love it.
I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it. Because honestly, once you give your life to Christ, God gives you a spiritual gift to use to serve the church and to serve Him, and so we all have that duty, whether we obey it or not is another thing. So no, thank you. So in our context here on Sunday mornings, like I know we're going to talk about worship being more than Sunday mornings, but we sing songs and we pick songs, and I know you haven't changed a whole lot yet, but you have some ideas. Can you share kind of your vision for the worship team and leading us to the throne of God every Sunday morning? What's kind of your vision there? Adding new songs, adding new sounds. It might sound a little different than what we've been used to the past 7 years. What are you going to begin to do moving forward?
Well, it's a balance, right? It's a balance between giving your best to God, prepare yourself, rehearsal, practice. I believe that when you serve God, you cannot give Him your leftovers. You give Him their best. Not like, we're gonna play this song. Well, whatever. How do you play this song? Well, that doesn't matter. People they won't see that. No, but Jesus is seeing that. So I believe in being the best. I'm not talking about now, like you said the other day, making a production here. No, it's not about that. It's about giving the best to God, the best in our capacity. So yes, if we have the capacity to do something new, something different, we will do it, because He deserves it. To give it our best. If a saxophone player came here and wants to start serving with us, I won't say no. We don't want more instruments. We could no. We're giving our best with all the resources available. So yes, we're gonna start doing a few. It's not gonna be like very like very day and night.
You're not going to come in and be a different church.
No.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find one Sunday, a salsa orchestra here. No, don't worry about it. I'm not that crazy. But yes, you're going to start, and the only thing that we can do is trust that God has the guide for us. He guides us. God is the one that He taken from our hands and guide the way. You need to trust that. It's not about me. It's not about pastor. It's about God has something special with this church. What it is, I don't know. I mean, we don't know the future, but you need to trust. When you trust that God has control, all changes. Not only here in the service, in your life. You're going to stop doubting, stop questioning, and have faith that Lord has. He got something for me. And let me tell you something. God is not in. People always say, "No, Ronald, because I'm too old or I'm too young." It's not about age. It's not about age. It's about, as long as you have air in your lungs, God has a purpose in your life. And if you believe that, you're going to accept, you're going to trust that your church this is our home. This is our home. Turn around to your brother and say, this is your home. And as long as we trust that God is in control here, every change, for small change or big change there will be, we know that God, because and this is part of this is a very important part. We not only gather here every Sunday for worship God for ourselves. You don't know what kind of people came from that doors. When I was serving in the other church, a lot of people, after a worship service, came and say, Ronald, I have thoughts of suicidal thoughts. But after that song, God touched me. Kids came onto the altar, put the marijuana, put the guns, and say, I want to change my life. After one service of worship. Why? Because God has control. And as long as you have that trust that God has control in everything, you will forget about, oh, okay, that song, I didn't hear that song. Okay, did I like it or not? It doesn't matter. God has control. It's not about a personal preference. It's about a global vision that God has.
Yeah, just bouncing off that. So, like, your priority in planning services would be what?
Well, we'll be focused first in the lyrics. I'm sorry. Let me talk about the songs. Have to be
quickly. We're running out of time.
Christ-centered. Okay, it have to be Christ-centered. Okay, and I will rely a lot in our pastor and in the elders. I don't assume or not presume that I know everything, right? Sometimes, if I want to start rehearsal a new song and I have doubts, I'm not gonna say, oh no, we're gonna do this because I'm the worship pastor. No. I will always ask the elders, the pastor, is this good? If I have any doubts. So yeah, but the songs have to be Christ-centered.
Yeah.
And obviously pray, right? Pray, God, what do you want to do this Sunday, right? And do your part. I mean, I'm a little dead. I just graduated from a Six Sigma Lean certification, green belt. So it's a very statistics and data. So that I'm a little. I like to pull the data. We have a very nice systems in the planning center that it gives you tracks of the songs usage. So trying to use that too, right? It's good to have very balanced.
So 2 more things, and we can wrap it up together. I mean, we've said a lot. We've said enough, really. But is there one thing we haven't said that you want to convey to people while you have their undivided attention? They're not going anywhere. One last thing that you would like to tell them, and then also tell them how they can get involved with worship and media and sound and all that stuff.
Well, if you're gonna leave this place with this thought. Everyone is a worshiper. Everyone. Some worshipers can be musicians, but not all musicians can be worshipers. It's not like are you a worshiper? No, I'm not in the band. No, that's not true. You are a worshiper. And like a pastor say, you are a worshiper in your house. How you treat your wife, how you treat your kids, how you are in your job. If you have every month 3 warnings, 1 writing, 2 verbals, and a lot of write-ups, you are not worship God in your job. So you need, all our life has to be a worship style of life. So you can worship God. You don't have to be here. My mission is every time that you guys come here, you forgot about here. You forgot about that. We disappear and we just worship God. Everything that we do on Sunday have to be a result of our life from Monday to Saturday. And if you want to participate, just let me know. We train you. We just approach me. I'm very approachable. Don't sometimes it doesn't look like, but I'm very approachable. Sometimes I see some people see me like this. I'm very approachable. Please come see me, and if you want to be part of the band, if you want to be part, we need help in media, in the media, in the sound system behind. I want to give thanks to the beautiful team back there. I mean, Misael, everybody there.
Yeah.
It's a, I mean, they're awesome.
You know, one thing, people might be a little gun shy because we historically have had, I mean, not because of them, not because of the people, but just issues with the sound. So whenever something goes wrong, everyone does this. And so no one wants to be back there to have
I know
be
that's
like
yeah. We added in the budget this year that we're gonna build a panel there. So
you can't see.
Yeah.
You can't see him.
Yeah, you can see it.
Sometimes you see him hit the thing on the chair where they just start sinking down, so they hide behind the counter.
Yeah. No, but they are awesome. But we need help.
We do.
We need help.
We do.
So if you want to get part, you don't have to. I mean, it will be awesome if you want to be part of it, because sometimes I hear this a lot. Oh, but I have to stay both services. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to serve one service, I mean, you can do it. But approach me, talk to me, and we make it happen. We make it happen. We make it happen next week. We need we need help yesterday. Okay, so thank you guys.
Well, thank you, Ron. We're really glad you're part of the team. You can tell he has passion. He's excited. We're excited about what God's doing, and so thank you.